Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
Prison right before I went in, it was time to renew my Blue Chew, and I get like 28 tablets a month. It's like $90 or something like that. It's a huge supply. It's
one a day.
It's enough for one.
My God.
I take
what
two
does
a
this
day.
do? It gives you boners?
It's a dick
Yeah,
pill.
it's
Yeah.
Cialis.
Not
It's
just
Cialis.
boners. It
Oh, it's
gives
Cialis,
you
okay.
the best boners. It gives you like
Your cock can cut diamonds.
it's a performance enhancing drug for dicks.
Yes, and it's legit. It comes with an online doctor of some
And
kind.
Kyle gets the most they're legally allowed to send you.
I do, and
Per month.
so then I have to go to a real doctor and get even more, and it's a whole thing. So
What a funny joke, Kyle. But we always read the requirements on.
Read the requirements.
the
Don't overdose,
service
but I can do whatever I want. You can't overdose. You probably could. Don't do it.
Sounds like you probably could.
It's
yeah.
like
Tucker's
guy
doing
walks
it.
in. It's like, what happened here? His dick popped like a balloon.
It's got that chalk outline with a big veiny cock.
It's just one
like-
final spectacular load. We all appreciated it.
So like I'm about to go in, and it pops up on my email. It's time to your new shipment is being prepared, and I was like, I clickety click, and it's like, hey, do you want to cancel your order? And I'm like, yes, I do. And it says reason for cancellation. And I just write, going to prison.
They've had that before, though. They see that every week.
Immediately accepted my excuse. As soon as I got back out, I restarted the subscription. We're good to go. I just didn't want 60 tablets waiting for me when I got out, when I already had.
Oh, you got a lot of jerking to catch up on. Actually, I don't know.
Can you imagine taking dick pills so you could beat off? That's so funny.
Yeah, imagine.
It's such a waste of money. And then you're like sitting there yourself like, oh yeah, look how hard I am. Fuck, that's a hard dick. Oh, I'm getting even more.
Man, I'm turning myself on so much. Yeah.
Nothing that turns me on like a big hard dick in my hand.
Oh my gosh!
Welcome to the
You
show,
guys
Bruce.
need less of those. You need less of those pills. It sounds like. More.
I don't think anybody's ever been like, thank God I've got this flaccid, useless cock. It's like,
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. There are many times that I'm really happy that I'm not hard, and usually it's like public speaking or I'm standing in front of a crowd.
You need to learn
or
to
like-
assert your dominance.
I mean,
I'm always erect in meetings.
Have you never
All
watched
right, so
Conor
here's a question,
McGregor at a
Taylor.
weigh-in? Fuckers.
Here's a little would you rather. Would you rather that like 50% of the time your penis would not get hard when you wanted it hard, or 50% of the time your penis would get hard when you absolutely did not want it hard? We're talking grandma's funeral.
would get
We're
hard
talking-
every time. Would get hard every single time.
yeah, I'd get
Every
hard,
single
too.
time.
I could waistband that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We're on the
that
same page.
That
We all
happened to me
learned-
in real life for the first 5 years of puberty. I
Yeah,
was
we all learned
constantly
coping
tucking.
techniques in
We're talking
puberty.
testicular examination with your 70-year-old proctologist. Hard
Yeah,
as a
but
rock.
you think he's never gotten somebody just rock hard when you walk in there?
Still got it.
It took me a second to realize you said proctologist and not urologist. Oh, he's working. He's getting me hard through the butt.
Yeah.
Still going for that.
Yeah. Yeah, those
Skinny
are doctor
dipping with your
appointments I'm not
uncle.
looking forward to.
I just would never put myself in a position where that would be occurring.
It's
So,
just family bonding. Just you and your uncle at his cabin, just the two of you. He's got
I'd
a
rather
whole
family
candy
bonded.
dish.
Oh, it could be worse. Tucker and a couple of his nieces just gaming together.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
that would be
close.
that would be
Oh,
worse. But you can hide it.
Yeah,
see?
I mean,
You could hide it. So I would definitely take the get the boner too often thing. When's the last time? Like I remember being in middle school and just sitting in class and like you're not even horny. And you're learning about Mesopotamia, and you just get a rager, and like, I just remember being like,
fertile
this is,
crescent.
oh yeah, I'll fertilize your crescent, bitch.
when the entire world is crammed together, I love it. Pangea. Just
Oh, I'm about to bust that Nefertiti statue.
To interrupt you, I remember in health class we were learning about girls, and they take this like model. It was a projector, right? So they take the model and they project it on the wall, and this is what a girl looks like, almost like a cutaway. And like we're looking at it for a couple minutes, and they're like, this is the whatever, and the top and the bottom.
The pussy.
Yeah, right. This is the pussy. This is the
That's what they
cunt.
call it. Yeah.
hey, this is the pussy right here.
Pretty, that's the ass.
Anyway, no one noticed, but like 2-3 minutes in, someone shouts out, "Hey, it's got a dick in it!" And sure enough, there's a dick like 2 inches into the vagina, and that's when I got hard.
Lucky that guy.
That's hilarious. They took a cross section.
So yes,
Yeah.
let me get this straight. They showed a cross section of a woman that was supposed to show you anatomy, and then immediately put a penis inside it.
It was a
what they
projector, so there was a dick in it, but somehow, like, I didn't really note. A lot of people didn't notice that there was a dick in it. And then once it was pointed out, I was like, right, yeah, a couple inches into the vagina. It didn't go all the way up, but this penetration.
They need to show it balls deep. Show what happens, you know?
That's right. That's right. Put another one in the butt if I learned anything from porn.
Oh, yeah. Just
my
like, here's
God.
all.
That's terrible. They only show women's anatomy, and they only show it in the context of a man's penis inside it.
Yeah,
As it should be.
That is terrible.
Here's the female human in her natural state. Penis inside her.
They call it DPing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, like
I need
yeah,
Attenborough on that one.
Yeah. They call it DPing. I'm like,
If we zoom out to the mouth, watertight. Carry on.
yeah, Jesus Christ.
Gosh.
Watertight. I don't think I've ever
So
heard
sorry to
somebody-
both our female listeners.
I bet
One
there
of
are
which
some
is Woody's
females.
mom.
Aw.
Oh, right. She watches every show.
His mom really does watch. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah. This
Uh,
It's a
you,
strong woman.
you raised me.
I'm
This
like-
is partly your fault.
Every once in a while, someone I come into contact with, like in my real life, will be like, "I know you. I've heard you do that podcast thing. Where do I find it?" And I always have to be like, "Oh, you," just to kind of ease away. But
Right.
Don't worry about
anyway, the boner thing we're talking about, like sitting in 8th grade, and like I remember you don't want to ask your parents or doctor about your boners, and so you're just sitting there. My mentality was like, "Oh my god, this is life now." As the rest of my life, I'm just going to be getting rock hard all the time when I don't want to. And for years, that stopped, after you kind of get used to having a boner, after like high school or whatever. And then just like a couple weeks ago, I was sitting in a meeting, not horny at all, like looking at an Excel sheet. And I just got so fucking hard for no reason.
God
and
damn
I
it,
was
look
like,
at those
this-
profit
Boring.
margins.
You got a boring boner.
yeah, it's like, oh, this is profit. Look at our margins on these products. Yeah, but
No,
it reminds you how shitty that was.
yeah. I don't know how we made it through high school.
I want to go back and say mine never stopped. They literally, like after high school, it didn't stop. It was just constant.
I'm
You
hard
still
now.
just get random boners?
I still.
I'm like, and I'm fucking.
I'm hard right now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
I get
I'm
random
38 years old.
ejaculations. Just me.
What?
Oh, that's
Just
just you.
teasing.
That's just you, Woody. That's just
No,
you.
that's both of us. I'm also a hands-free guy. I just watch it and will myself to come.
It's not a sin if you don't touch it.
That's right.
It's just like
I remember for a while, because I was like went to religious school growing up. Like I didn't know what edging was, but I would like edge myself and then be like, "Ha, didn't bust, God, you got nothing on me." but by the end of every single one, it was like, "But I'm also 13 and I gotta finish."
Yeah.
So, but for the actual process, it was like, "Oh God, you son of a bitch, you didn't even know I didn't come, or you probably did because you watched me all the time."
you're omniscient,
Yeah. I didn't care for that Santa Claus and God watch you come.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. He watches you every single time. Every
He knows when
single.
you're sleeping.
And you're
Yeah.
FBI agent now, so like you got 3 dudes looking at you.
Those FBI, there are actual FBI agents out there who are like having to track those like crazy out there forums for like ridiculous fringe ideas, and at least a handful of those FBI agents because they're looking at it all day are like, these guys make a lot of sense.
You're like they're not far off on this.
Hey, honey,
Like, man.
have you ever heard?
Ended on that note. I love the
That was the
wordplay.
best
Very
shit
nice.
I've ever heard.